Alright, so the epoxy's cured, and now I'm going to start cutting out the shape that I want the handle to be. So this is where we are so far. Got a lot more grinding to do. So anyway, looks kind of cool though. Alright, we're getting there. Got pretty much the shape. Now it's just a question of
grinding
starting to sand it down with some lighter grit sandpaper and smoothing out the uneven spots, like from there to there, trying to make it more uniform. Alright, well here it is. Fits in my hand pretty good. Very actually comfortable. I like how the micarta feels. I got it wet earlier and it just didn't get slippery or anything like that. It's easy to hold on to. There were a couple issues, things that if I ever do another one of these I'll have to keep in mind. One is I started out with really thick blocks and there was a ton of grinding to do, so that was a real pain in the ass. And the other thing is I used a two-part epoxy, and something I've noticed in other videos is a lot of people using like Gorilla Glue, some kind of expanding sealant or adhesive, and I'll definitely use something like that next time. You can see right here there's a gap, and it's just because there wasn't any epoxy there when it was clamped down. Same thing back along this edge here, and also in one of these little florets there's a, on this one right here there's a bit of a gap, and if I had used some sort of expanding adhesive all those gaps would have been taken care of. So, but overall not bad. Hell of a lot better than the cord that it came with, so that's pretty cool. And time wise, not a lot of actual labor time. It's like 30 minutes prep and another 20 minutes to make the micarta, so like an hour that day, and then I cut everything down and then glued it on. That was another hour, and then I probably spent about 2 hours grinding and getting it to this stage. So not too bad, 4 or 5 hours total, and it's pretty neat. And that's that. So one other thing to add is if I do this again, I will be doing everything outside. When I started, the weather wasn't so great, so I didn't want to be outside, so I set everything up inside, and I was like, okay, well, since I'm here I'll just do it inside. Shit ton of dust, and doing the resin, even with good ventilation, there was still a smell sticking around for the next 3 or 4 days. So definitely worth just doing everything outside if you have the capability of doing it outside. Other than that, it's a pretty interesting little exercise. So if you have the time and looking for something to do, This could certainly be something.